Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone because they do rule well. And salutations to the hopeful elect scattered across the world fighting for their salvation. This is the Prophet Yanazar. I went to SOYWY, Charleston, South Carolina branch, coming back to the short lesson. And this topic will be concerning how even the Bible compares the so-called black man in America to that of a lion. And I thought this image that I came across on Instagram was very spiritual because, all the scriptures that come to mind. When I pulled up this image on Instagram, I'm gonna have to pull the image back up. There's a caption at the bottom if they talked about Judah is a lion or something like that, roughly paraphrasing. I'm trying to remember what the caption said, but I already knew this was spiritual. And these are the precepts that came to mind to keep you brothers out there encouraged and edified. This is Genesis chapter 49, verse, I guess I'll start at 8. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey, my son. Thou art gone up. He stooped down. He crouched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up? The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come. And we know that Shiloh is going into Yahweh Shai when he returns. And unto him shall the gathering of the people be. And the Bible compares even the black man to that of a lion because it's like when a black man is in his righteous estate, masculine, you got the broad nose features, the full lips, the strong facial features, beard on his face. Judah looks like something, to be reckoned with, something fierce. And that's one of the reasons that Esau envies the so-called black man so much, because that's really why a lot of their women, flock to us as so-called black men, because because of our reputations prior to slavery. We ruled the dark ages, and the book of Genesis referred to us as being giants in the days, the sons of God. We have a very fierce countenance about us. But we have no choice but to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Shai, for he created us that way. And let me get that scripture too now. It just popped into mind. Because the Lord talked about, let us make man in our image and in our likeness. The Lord is a so-called black man. I did it wrong. Yeah, this is going to be Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. And it says, Yahweh Shema Shai said, let us make man in our image after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So Yahweh Shema Shai created man in his image. So Yahweh Shema Shai created man in his image, his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. And Yahweh Shema Shai blessed them. And Yahweh Shema Shai said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. And going into Yahweh Shema Shai's image, the Lord is a so-called black man. The Heavenly Father is a so-called black man. So the Lord made us in his image. And technically, when the heathens look at the so-called black man on earth, they're technically looking at the Lord's image on earth. Because no human being can stand in the Lord's presence and look at his face to face. Because the Lord is so powerful, so mighty. Your whole body, your whole countenance would just catch on fire, just evaporate right in front of him. So the Lord said, let us make man in our image and in our likeness. And it's a privilege to look like Yahweh Shema Shai. And one of the Lord's favorite animals is the lion. And so the so-called black man has a lot of characteristics that's similar to that of a lion. And what's another a title that the lion has? He's known for being the king of the jungle. And under Yahweh Shema Shai, we are kings and priests and gods on earth. I'll get that one real quick too, since it came to mind. It's going to be Revelation chapter 5, verse 10. And this is referring to the elect. I guess I'll start at verse 9. Revelation 5 and 9, it says, "And they sung a new song, saying, Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, for thou was slain and hast redeemed us to Yahweh by thy blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation, and hast made us unto our God kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth." So under Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai being the King of Kings, we're going to be lords and kings and priests and gods underneath him in our respected orders. But yeah, the lion is the king of the jungle, and through Yahweh Shai, we are kings as well. And this image is very inspiring to look at. This is the first time I saw something like this. Now in the past, I've seen something similar, but it was with a Edomite man's face on the other side. And like I've said before, the Lord is putting the so-called black man back in a positive light these days. He's exposing Esau for who Esau is, and he's exposing the Israelite man for who we are, according to the scriptures. The Lord's, setting us back on high. He's giving us back our image in the earth. When you go on these social media platforms, you see a lot of brown skin. I'm seeing a lot of brown skinned men with crowns on their heads and scepters and royal body armor, and they're just all decked out. I mean, that's the Lord doing that. Back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, you wouldn't have seen images like that just around. Not here in America. Esau always put himself on high, and always put himself in the limelight. But it's like now it's our turn, and that's what's really aggravating these devils. It's the fact that the so-called black man is about to be put back in power, and it's going to be forever this time. But yeah, that was pretty much the lesson, just a little edification to inspire you brothers out there. Growing up as a black man in America, people make you feel like you're just worthless and you're nobody important. But we have a very dominant persona about us. Because he out Bashim Shai. Yeah, it sounds like I need to go ahead and get back to work. But yeah, it was pretty much the lesson. Lord's what was edifying. Until next time, I want to say, Kol Haloim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Shalom.